What is up, comrades? This is your political officer Lambdog, making sure you are dotting your I's and crossing your T's in the interweb adventure as the adventure begins. Drinking hot cocoa like a homo because I've actually almost eliminated caffeine from my diet. More or less eliminated caffeine and alcohol and everything else from my diet. My wife more jokingly calls it the Mormon diet, my Mormon kick. I'll tell you what though, with the oh no, it's not to say that I won't fall off the wagon alcohol wise, because the other day it was kind of hot in the afternoon and somebody walked up, they were drinking a Bud Light, and I thought, you're lucky that's light beer. Yeah. But the caffeine thing has made a real big difference. Energy wise, from the start of my day to the end of it, I have a more even keel, constant level of energy, as opposed to like a energy roller coaster. It's really amazing. And it was hard. It was hard to go from drinking a pot of coffee and probably 4 or 5 soft drinks in a day to nothing. It hurt my brain, like hurt during this process. What does that have to do with freedom, or the video this is in reference to, HBRMedia's concept of freedom? Well, me cutting back on caffeine was a personal choice. Do I care if anybody else cuts back on caffeine? No. Even though I feel great, I'll tell you that I feel great. I'll tell you what I did. Maybe sometimes I'll have more energy than you. Maybe sometimes I won't. If you ask me, hey, how you doing this? I'll be like, hey, cut out the caffeine. You'll say, that's impossible. That's cool, man. Or you'd be like, I like my coffee in the morning. I ain't going to get all Mayor Bloomberg on your ass, saying, well, doctors have shown that caffeine leads to heart disease or smoking leads to heart disease, so therefore we need to prohibit these things. That is the essence of a nanny state. The video that this is in response to is to HBRMedia, who has been bicycling to work, and it's given him a chance to put a lot of thoughts together in his mind about freedom and about how it's people's interactions with each others and people's dealing with each other that is really the linchpin of freedom. And it's been a video that I've been wanting to make for a little while, and a lot of the things that HBR talks about in his video are things that I was wanting to say, but now I can't because I don't want to commit a copyright violation mind crime in this day and age. Anyway, before I talk about it too much more, links down in the description box there. But Hosh points out an issue such as made my lip look shiny. Hosh points out that an issue such as marijuana usage or gay marriage have ended up being a social platform for politics, and the problem is these laws are expanding outside the realm of civil, common, natural law, to the point where you almost can't keep track of you couldn't be a law-abiding citizen if you even wanted to. And what we're looking at is, why is that? And the theory on the table is that one person doesn't trust another person with freedom. I guarantee you, the people that want to take additional freedoms away from other people are satisfied with their own level of freedom. Some people, and everybody's perception of this is different, as Voluntary Anti-Statist pointed out yesterday in his video. People's people's concepts of freedom and their concepts of values will all be different, person to person. And I guarantee you there are people that are perfectly satisfied. They would be perfectly satisfied to be in a nice little secured box in the panic room of their house and not have to worry about anything. Well, I don't want a damn panic room in my house. I don't care about that type of crap. So a person that's satisfied with a panic room in their house is perfectly willing to take away the freedoms of other people that they somehow see as a threat. Or, even worse, a threat that has been introduced to them or magnified to them by some politician going for office, seeking power. So they magnify crime and they magnify situations. And no, it's no small thing when violent crime happens, for example, with a firearm. But in the scale of danger and fatality, it's barely a blip on the radar compared to the people who die of stupid stuff. I mean, like, more people fall off of 4 foot tall ladders and break their necks in a day than are killed by gun crime. So, what's the deal there? But the gun thing is magnified by politicians, and it gives people something they can sink their teeth into, and say, nope. And a person who doesn't care about guns is like, yeah, you know what? While I'm in my little panic room all nice and safe, I could be even more safe if I can pass this law that there won't be any guns anywhere else. So I'll be even more safe, and that's cool. But, like a famous anarchist once said, or once asked Parliament, "Sir, can Parliament legislate that the world once more be flat?" Freedom will reign. It will. And it's a concept that you can't keep down for long. And you can't suppress it for long. Because the incentive for freedom is more powerful than the incentive for tyranny. And once again, tyranny is defined as obstructing the freedom of another. Now, please understand, anybody watching this, if you do seek a lifestyle of freedom, and you do want to live free, you will have to put up with other people's freedoms. The greater a person's freedom, the greater a person's scope of influence will be, as they're less restricted. And it becomes even more important for people to communicate and to understand and to connect with their fellow human being. Well, we're almost 9 minutes into this thing, and I don't even know. Is this a political video? Maybe it is. Maybe it's a. Maybe it'd be shorter if I didn't spend the first part of it talking about hot cocoa. All right, y'all take care. Great video, HBRMedia. Everybody keep up the good work, and we'll see y'all later.